Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the 42-year-old, six-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady and the New England Patriots as they match up with Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers. Kickoff now just moments away. It is finally time to crown a champion as I'll hand it over to the two men who will call the action, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used. Honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
The first Super Bowl of a new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Garoppolo, of course, a second-round pick in 2014 by these New England Patriots. Started only 2 games for them during his time there, both wins back in 2016. There was a lot of debate. Should they have kept him as insurance for Tom Brady? Well, Tom and the Patriots, they haven't really needed that insurance to this point, but both parties seemingly happy with the trade they made. Now Garoppolo trying to stay healthy and prove his long-term value for San Fran. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. On second down, it's Coleman. Oh, he breaks another. They can't corral him. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. And these are the guys we're about to see down on the turf in just a moment.
Joe Staley, the left tackle, one of the most respected players in the league, as well as one of the most talented.
Trying to finish off this opening drive. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Let's go, defense.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Brady going to throw. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, here's White. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 57 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Matt Breed out at Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. 23 yards on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Earlier in this game, when the Patriots first take the field, we touched on their Week 1 win over Pittsburgh, 33-3. You know, a couple weeks ago, people were wondering how Josh Gordon would work into the offense. Well, now there's a whole new animal coming to town in Antonio Brown. But when he gets there, how does this factor in going forward? It
factors in the way Tom Brady decides to factor it in, because he's made hay.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are back within a single score. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. Still churning, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Here we go. 180.
On first down, Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, Brady over the middle, and it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Well, partner, I want to revisit week 1. I got your positive takeaways from the first week of the NFL season. How about the bad stuff?
Well, let's pump the brakes a little bit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Julian Edelman gets ready to take the field again here on offense. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts. One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Well, at some point during this broadcast, we had to bring up the Antonio Brown saga, and that moment is right now. I got to get your thoughts. I got to get you on the record. What do you think of all this?
Well, when you go back to Oakland and you know about my relation.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Here's Brady to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Still on his feet. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And time has run out on this first half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now goal for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Quan Alexander able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a play fake. Brady. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let him know.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw, it's Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Brady, he hits his target, left side, Watson. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game, and they continue to press it.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. As his guys continue to put on, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, motion, regular.
From the 30 on second down. Brady, left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He completes it right side to White. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Brady, 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And it's incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw again. Brady over the middle, Dorsett. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Gets this one left side to Pettis. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup. And it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo looking to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away. The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.